they keep on falling. Yes, indeed, they do. In the words of Alicia Keys, they keep on falling in and out of the 2016 election. Yes, indeed, America, the trail of broken campaigns has begun. After Iowa caucuses, Hillary Clinton and Ted Cruz win, America, we started to see the campaigns implode. And the first victim was a former governor of Maryland, Martin O'Malley, who, the funny part about this, and I'm surprised we didn't get the image of it, was when they showed the live feed of his rally, his victory rally, America, there was nobody there. You can hear them saying, hello from the outside. I guess he just forced all his staffers to come. And don't get me wrong, big totes to Martin O'Malley for running. He was running for dog catcher by the end of the campaign, but he's out. Now it's a two-man race for Democrats. That's not as fun as the Republican dropouts. Those are funny. So now who's no longer there? Rand Paul has dropped out. The libertarian god has said, I'm out. Rick Santorum, the most evangelicals of evangelicals, if there were any evangelicals more evangelical than Rick Santorum, he drops out and endorses Marco Rubio, which is odd to me because he's so during the debates, Marco Rubio wasn't conservative enough for him, but all of a sudden he drops out the race and now Marco Rubio is conservative. And the third person to drop out is former Fox News host, former governor of Arkansas, former Iowa caucus winner. Mind you, also Rick Santorum was an Iowa caucus winner as well. Mike Huckabee, who has decided that will be dropping out of the presidential primary, leaving it now an 11-man race. Yes, indeed, America, it is true. Now, what makes these dropouts so hilarious for some is it shows the party that the Republican Party is really, really having they're just really having some soul problems they've got to deal with. Think about it this way. Both Mike Huckabee and Rick Santorum were both winners of the Iowa caucus. Rick Santorum actually had a decent showing in 2008. He was not even a blip on the radar in 2012. I mean, in 2012 he had a decent showing. In 2016 he wasn't even a blip on the radar. He's not even a blip on the radar. He's just flatline. Boop. And then Rand Paul, who out of anybody should have had a great showing. His father built him an army of Paul people. They took over the Republican Party of Iowa. They took over the Republican Party of so many states with their libertarian message. And yet somehow, some way, Rand Paul wasn't able to tap into it. Now, here's the thing. I think for Rand Paul, here's what happened. Here's what went wrong. He wasn't libertarian enough. That's really what it boils down to. He wasn't some of the things that he was talking about. His position on abortion is anti-libertarian. Right? A lot of his, he was really good on foreign policy. I think his foreign policy message was actually right. But a lot of the issues that are really libertarian issues, right? They don't believe, and maybe I'm not a libertarian, and so maybe I'm wrong, and somebody at Cato will throw a tomato at me. But they don't really necessarily believe that there's a clear connection between church and state. They're yeah, you could be a Christian, but it has nothing to do with my politics. They don't care about abortion because they don't believe it's the job of the government to regulate that part of your life. But I think Rand Paul was trying to merge libertarianism with evangelical conservatism in some weird sort of mixing bowl, and it ended up being a really bad batch of biscuits. It just didn't have enough yeast, didn't rise well. It was just flour tart at the end of it all. It's a very, very sad, sad thing. So he's gone. Rick Santorum is gone. He can go back to homeschooling his kids now. But here's the thing, Rick Santorum never really goes away. He's like a cockroach. He'll always come back, and he'll always be saying something crazy. His most recent comment, gay marriage is changing the composition of H2O. It's what he says crazy things. And on to Mike Huckabee. I just think Mike Huckabee had a shot. Mike Huckabee's chance was in 2012. People wanted Mike Huckabee to run, and he chose money. He chose his Fox show and a paycheck, which is fine. I'm going to choose a paycheck over running and winning. and he'd lost. And now here's the truth: out of all of these 4 that dropped out, the one I like the most, not policy-wise, be very clear, non-policy, is Mike Huckabee. I actually have a picture with him on Instagram. We met. I spoke at the Western Colorado Christian Conservative Conference. They booed me the whole time. But I had a great conversation with Mike Huckabee. Like, he was like, really good job. You defended your position well. I appreciated it. You know, we need to have honest debate in this country. And he gave me a hug. And we took a picture. He's like a stuffed animal at Valentine's Day.